Guys, I got another juicy video for you guys. NIO under attack revealed by the CEO during a live stream. Holy crap. New strategy shift for both NIO and Envo. And I'm glad to say Envo has finally listened. Oh my God. All right, stay tuned. All right, this is going to be good. This video is sponsored by Foremost Clean Energy, ticker symbol FMST. Foremost Clean Energy operates as an emerging uranium and lithium exploration company in North America. It has an option to earn approximately 70% interest in 10 prospective uranium properties spanning 330,000 acres in the prolific uranium-rich Athabasca Basin. The company was formerly known as Foremost Lithium Resources and Technology and changed its name to Foremost Clean Energy. It is pretty much a uranium and lithium energy company, and they have different uranium mines, and this is a very, very cool company. And as you can tell, this is where it's located in Saskatchewan, Canada, and this is where their mine is, and they can get all sorts of different rare earth metals. So here you have another picture showing you the deposits of the uranium. Very, very cool. So they mine for these resources and then they sell them. Very, very nice. Yeah, and they have access to many, many different mines across the entire region. So this is very, very cool. Ticker symbol FMST. All right, and take a look. This is very, very nice. Yeah, different lithium projects. Yeah, lithium lane projects. But of course, let's take a look at the stock. All right, the stock currently is trading at $0.76 per share. Okay, on Nasdaq, ticker symbol FMST. Definitely add them to your watch list. They could pop in the past. They popped from like $1.40 all the way up to $2.50 with good news. And definitely keep an eye on this pre-market tomorrow. They could be dropping some good news. As you can tell, as I'm writing, the stock is up 10%. All right, as I'm making this video. So definitely, there's some interest in this. Add them to our watch list. Ticker symbol FMST. Let's get back to the video. But first, I want to show you guys. This is a independent crash test video, sort of like a B detection. Very, very interesting. I'll play this while we talk about the news. Pay attention to the speed. So there are some things that the Tesla does a little bit better, but most of it, the Envo L60 does way better than the Tesla Model Y. And this is the new Model Y. So this is very, very impressive nonetheless. So let's talk about news number one. Envo finally listening. So a while back, a few weeks back, I went to several Envo stores and no fridge, right? I know you guys are saying, Mr. P, why are you obsessed with the fridge? Because it's a huge feature that differentiates yourself from everybody else. And, if you have the same plain car in all the stores, I mean, 3 of the same Envo L60, what's the point? Why not have one of them with the fridge inside? And I wanted to check out the fridge. I went to the stores, couldn't even find a single fridge. So I told upper management, and you guys also agreed, they got to add the fridge into the car. So thanks to you guys, they have now done exactly that. All right. They are adding fridges into the showroom cars inside the showrooms, at least one. And they're also doing a special promo along with it. All right. So have a listen.
This summer, welcome to all Liddell stores. Yes, indeed. Every store has a freezer, right cold drinks. Await everyone. Yes, yes, absolutely. In May, we have special offers in each store. We'll introduce many new items.
So this is, of course, along with drinks and ice cream, especially in the hot summer days. If it's very hot, you can go to the store, Envo store, and sort of get yourself a ice cream from the back of the car, showcasing the feature of the fridge. It's very nice that they finally listened to you guys with that fridge move. Definitely show it off, and this is going to attract more attention. If people know, hey, we can get an ice cream inside the car, we're going to go to the store. And yes, it's going to cost them a little bit of money, but considering that versus like a 20-cent popsicle versus, spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on elevator ads that don't even make sense, I think this is better because you can attract them into the store and just check out the car for itself. Very nice. So that's news number one. News number two, a new strategy shift, which is they're sort of expanding their sales strategy. And this is, of course, using the battery swap station as a mini showroom itself. So they're going to have battery swap stations, but also have a test drive car and a sales rep there as well. So if you have onlooking pedestrians, and they could test drive the car, right? They're interested in what the hell is this battery swap, especially on highways, right? While you're swapping, you just go there, swap and go. You have a lot of other EV owners that are lined up, pissed off about the long lineup, and they're looking at the battery swap. They're still wondering, like, what the hell is this? They don't understand. There's nobody there to explain it to them, right? But now they're going to start doing this where they have a sales rep there and a test drive car, and they can probably, test drive the car. And this would be very good during holiday season on the highways, even though in the highway test drive on the highway would be a little bit difficult, but I'm sure they can manage it, maybe test drive just around the highway resting area and not onto the highway itself. So that's definitely a very interesting thing that they're implementing. And I know for a fact that in Europe, they've actually done this already. Right? They have swap stations and they have a little showroom store next to it with a test drive vehicle, and you can test drive the car and really showcase what the car is all about, which is very nice because battery swap is one of the core reasons to buy this product. So you got to really have a person explain it. People don't fully understand it, all right, and all the benefits.
Use swap stations as showrooms to sell cars. If we have our own cars locally and our colleagues there, can we sell them? I think it's very doable. We should start decisively right away.
So that's news number two. What about news number three? This is the big, juicy news. This, of course, NIO under attack. Not by like a physical attack, but on the internet. So the CEO revealed on his live stream that recently the police has busted a gang of 30 or so people that have always been maliciously spreading false information about NIO, just attacking, doing brand damage, all right? And what's really shocking about this is that these 30 guys had over 10,000 phones, all right? And their profit from doing these kind of malicious attacks on NIO were 200 million RMB. Yeah, you heard that right. 200 million RMB, which is roughly equivalent to 30 million US dollars. Holy crap, 30 million US dollars from just 30 guys with 10,000 plus phones attacking NIO. So they got busted. The police have confiscated the money, and those guys are definitely in trouble. All right, have a listen.
Yesterday, I saw a news report about police busting a black market operation, fining them 200 million yuan. They caught over 30 people and seized thousands of phones. That's scary. 200 million. It's way easier to make money that way than us selling cars.
So this is, of course, like 2 years ago when you had the ES8 accident, 175 kilometers per hour, running into a pole, and just the car got split in half. These guys were reposting it the whole time, and then they were talking about where's the quality, and all the comments were the exact same. It was copy and paste, but the different accounts, same comment. You know it's fishy if they have the same comment, exact same comment. And this was clearly the work from one of these groups. They're just copy and pasting, spreading these malicious information. And apparently, this is what's frustrating, okay? So these guys are the guys that are being paid to do it, but apparently, who's paying them? That's the question. That's the real issue right there. Who is paying them to maliciously attack NIO? I think it's some of these competitors, right? They are, splashing out that money to drive down the sentiment towards NIO in terms of the public. And yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised if you're familiar with some of the culprits, yeah, when it eventually gets exposed. But that's very interesting to hear that NIO has been attacked all this time. And that would definitely hurt sales because people just browsing the web and then they see a video, this crash video or some negative, like terrible stuff about NIO, which is absolutely not true, like bankruptcy shit, right? Oh, NIO's going bankrupt. NIO's not going to survive. They're going to go bankrupt in a few days. That kind of bullshit, right? These guys posting it everywhere with like 10,000 different phones, like absolutely crazy. So glad that that got exposed, and hopefully that's going to really change the populace's sentiment towards NIO, and we're going to see less of that kind of NIO's going to go bankrupt kind of bullshit online, hopefully. All right. So this is definitely good news that those guys got busted. Yeah. Hopefully everything gets better. All right. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.